Hello, stars. Welcome back to Run With Me 23. I am Mandy, and we are going to have a love read. Hope everybody's doing great on this summer afternoon, heading into evening, but I thought I would put a little something out there for you for the weekend. I hope everybody is going to take advantage of the Lionsgate portal. It is right now 8/8/25. However, I do believe that there are messages here no matter what time, what day, what year that you came across this message. It's for you too. So watch for your nuggets. Remember, we're all adults here, and apply them where they need to be applied and leave the rest for the other stars. So if you are new here, my collective are my stars. Welcome. I also wanted to make another announcement about the wishbone giveaway. These wishbones right here will be prayed over, beautified, and you will also get a luck spell with them for those who enter into the drawing. So how do you enter into the drawing? First off, you have to be a subscriber, so hit that subscribe button. It is free to subscribe, and you'll be notified when I release new videos. Second, you have to like the video that you're watching. And third, you have to put a comment in that video. That comment will get you the entry into the, after you've done the first two things, that comment, whether it's an emoji, a hey, how you doing, I'm from halfway across the world, or hope all is well, as long as it's nice. Hey, you know, my favorite color is red. I don't know. Any comment will get you in the drawing. So at the end of the month, August 31st, I will go through, see who has commented, and make sure that they're subscribers. Your name will be put on a little piece of paper. I'm doing it the old style way, and I'm going to put it in a little basket that turns, you know, the whole deal. And we're going to pull three names. I have three wishbones. So I will be mailing those out around September 2nd because the day after the drawing is actually a holiday. It's Labor Day. So around September 2nd, I will be mailing those out to the winners. So I will contact the winners through the YouTube channel, and then you will have to send me your address if you are a winner. So how about that? Hope you are a lucky winner. All right, one more plug for tonight. If you are going to manifest, also today is, like I said, it starts the Lionsgate portal, which will go through around the 12th. And then tomorrow night is a full moon. It's the Sturgeon full moon. So it's like the energy is like thousands of times stronger now here in the Lionsgate. So take advantage of that. All right. So we are going to pull some messages today. And I grabbed these, so we're going to use them. All right. What do my stars need to see today? What kind of messages? Stars, think about the person on your mind. If you don't have a person, then think about what kind of person you want to manifest in. All right? Person on your mind, stars. We're going to take a look at the energy and see what's going on. Okay. The moon. How about that? On the full moon. All right. The moon talks about things that have been hidden, that you haven't been able to see, or the shadows, so you couldn't see it all. It was kind of like illusions. Nine of Cups. That's somebody who is emotionally fulfilled, happy, and on their throne. Oh, it's almost like the ego card too. But this is more being. I've got everything that I need. I'm happy with the things that I have. I have all these relationships. See here. So we'll see how they all go together here. The Hierophant. That talks about rules and morals and values and commitment and you know, well, kind of religion too. You know, it does look like a priest there. Hierophant talks about. So, and the King of Pentacles. 4 is the number today. 4 may be a number for you. We will read about that. I feel like there has been shadows or illusions cast over one of these cups of love this person holds or has. Maybe illusions that there may have become a commitment or marriage that might strengthen the relationship. Okay. Commitment. King of Pentacles. Got it all together. So maybe someone in a nonchalant way, or maybe not in so much of a solid, hey, this is what I want to do, is I want to have this wonderful, fulfilling relationship with you and be married to you, and we'll have it all. You know, we'll have all our stuff, we'll have everything together. But I feel like that maybe there were some shadows cast upon that, or some illusions there, or maybe just not as clear as it should have been. We're gonna clarify and see if this goes any other way. It could also, now, hang on. We are in the Lionsgate portal, and tomorrow is a full moon. Could also say, hey, you know, when you're out, that you need tomorrow to be standing before that full moon, manifesting your 9 of Cups, making that commitment. With that King of Pentacles, or to bring forth that committed King of Pentacles. Male or female, it does not matter. I felt that too. Okay. Woo, ooh, 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 ooh. We got to see what Kipper has to say. That 9 of Cups reminds me of happy and sassy. Toil and labor. Something's been a whole lot of work. You put your heart and soul into something, and it felt like it was just, man, am I ever going to get out of this? Or maybe you or someone felt like they were being held back from this 9 of Cups. There's that illusion. There's that illusion. Marriage fell right underneath the Hierophant. I think this love, maybe your heart was chained to something. It's just been toil and labor and child. Right after marriage, child. So, toil and labor right underneath the moon. There's illusions and everything that are being cast. Maybe not seeing everything because it was a lot more work than you thought it was going to be, or somebody thought it was going to be, to get to this happiness, this happy and sassy part. And it felt more like an imprisonment than this wonderful, beautiful, committed marriage. And let's see, the King of Pentacles with the child. King of Pentacles with the child. What does that make me feel like? I mean, the King of Pentacles has it pretty much together. They're wealthy, they're healthy, they're a great leader. It could just mean that there is a child present in this marriage. Maybe you guys had a child together. Maybe one of you brought a child into this commitment, or there was a commitment. Or this King of Pentacles that's got it together maybe sometimes acts like a child. Okay. We'll see what else we got for this. See what we can get from these messages. I'm feeling fortune cards. These were set in my right for my hand, so we're going to pull some and see what the fortune cards say. Show me the cards that need to be seen. Judgment. That's a resurrection of something. The soul searching that brings inner peace in areas of your life. That's why the moon's here too. Possibly you've been in search. Like I said, it was more work than you thought. And beware, careful of who you're trusting right now. Maybe this could also just mean that somebody from your past is coming back and you need to be aware of how you trusted them. They could be very childish. They may act like they're a King of Pentacles. Celebrations. You're ready to bring new and exciting things to your life. Yes, you are. That's that 9 of Cups there. Okay, so these are definitely falling in with what we were saying earlier. And goals. Progress is positive and personal goals will be achieved. Yes. Manifest that. Pray for that. Stage things how and you know, imagine how those goals are gonna, how it's gonna feel when those goals are accomplished. That is going to definitely put you in this kind of energy. Okay. All right, so beware of this resurrection. However, there's celebrations of all your goals being met. This King of Pentacles that is coming your way, because Judgment's directly next to it, and then beware, could very well be this child, this someone who thinks they're King of Pentacles and is quite childish. And you literally got into this relationship with this person, and it was more work than you thought. And then it started to feel like it, you know, and it started to feel like this, when all you were really looking for is this beautiful relationship right here. This. But there were so many illusions. You just couldn't see the truth because it was being shadowed. Ended up being a whole lot more work than you thought. And instead of feeling like this, happy and sassy, you felt more like this. However, this is how it's ending so far, with a celebration of all your goals being achieved. The trials and tribulations, right? All right. Well, we're going to see what's the tea. That's the tea on this. I got to know a little bit more. See what kind of messages we get from what's the tea. What's the tea from the stars? Threatened, intimidating, bothered. Maybe this person that you were with felt threatened by your light or your love. Divination abuser. Okay. Maybe somebody was casting spells. Girl fight. Arguments, physical fight, at war and competing. Ooh, okay, so that goes with that threatening. So that's very specific that there are feminine girls arguing and fighting. It could have been over this King of Pentacles that was, you know, being childish. Maybe they feel like somebody's a divination abuser. Maybe somebody has tried to cast spells on someone. An obsessive lover. Toxic, dangerous, unhealthy, possessive, and karmic. That's some crazy what's the tea here now. Threatening, girl fight, obsessive lover, and divination abuser. There may have been someone else in the mix here, is why you were in the shadows. You were in the not knowing. And you were seeing what this person wanted you to see. They were creating an illusion of someone that they weren't. That's probably why this is like this. Oh, wow. Okay. I gotta see what you guys are saying to each other. If there were any messages or anything that you guys needed to say to each other, we're gonna see what that might be. And it could be you saying this to your other person or your other person to you. But these are messages that you may or may have, that you guys would have for each other. And let's see. What do we have? What are my stars and this person saying to each other? What kind of messages would they like to give each other? Happily ever after. That's what you were looking for. That's that marriage, that Hierophant, that 9 of Cups together there. Happily ever after. Desperate. Someone's desperate. I feel like it's your person. Maybe they thought you were desperate. I don't know. Somebody thinks someone's desperate, and somebody thinks that someone else is their happily ever after. You won't get what you need. And big day is what was being looked for. Okay, so I feel like this person played some games, cast some illusions, and someone's not going to get what they need because of it. Obviously, somebody's not going to get this happily ever after, this big day, and it may have caused. And I feel like the desperate here is probably got to do with this. What's the tea over here? This girl fighting and stuff. All right. Well, stars, we will, the last card I'm going to pull some letter tiles. We'll wait. We're going to pull some letter tiles. This could be first or last name initials. And I'll also see if we can spell some words, okay? All right. We got X. There you go. The first off, the X right there. That's that judgment. Beware. I, K, I, and U. I got the word kicks. Somebody may live in the UK. And that is all I get. Again, the letters that we drew are X, I, K, I, and U. Let's see what kind of charms you get. Charms for my stars. All right. Well, you got 2 of them. You got a green cross. How about that? Goes with that Hierophant kind of. I feel like that the color green is life-giving. Very rich and abundant in belief, in protection. I feel like somebody may wear a cross. Maybe their favorite color is green. And then we have a woman worry doll. How about that? Just in her pretty little dress there. This worry doll's got half of a smile and something really, or something. I guess hair, maybe a whole lot of hair. Okay. So worried owls are what you tell your troubles to, and then they take them away as you put them under your pillow. So how about that? I believe there's going to be some worries just whisked away from you. Yeah, those two go well together. How about that? Okay, stars. Last card I'm going to pull is just for you. A little bit of positivity, maybe something to think about, but just something for you. So if you haven't done so already, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and comment so you can get entered into the wishbone drawing at the end of the month. Okay. A card just for my stars. Some inspiration, maybe something to think about. Card just for my stars. Energy. A light inside my fire divine. Energy fill me, make me shine. I feel like this is definitely for you. If you're putting out that energy in this time, and you're going to shine with those stars. A light inside my fire divine. Energy fill me, make me shine. All right, stars, that's what I have for you. Until next time, bye.